Hello, everybody. This is Max Field. This is DexTrader.com. This is the DexFX copy series. And I'm very happy now to announce that we're going to be going over our client settings. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're here in the very beginning and you're just here to follow whatever the DexFX 3000 is laying down, all right, you're going to follow it in the same series. You're okay with the drawdown at 9.3 on a $5,000 account. It's about $450. At times, you know, you're going to be, because of the way this thing trades, it has a lot of trades, which uses a trade variance scalping system in this process over a period of a large amount of trades that are going to be happening. If this scares you, then you're going to want to enable what we call the micro lot trading process, right? Which basically every one of these trades would just be a single micro lot, okay? If that's what you're planning to do, that's completely okay, all right? But in a demo format, I want you to be prepared to put $5,000 in that demo account that you're going to be using. If you're using $50,000, it's okay. It doesn't matter what it is. You're just going to be using whatever we put over as a trade. Just leave, don't even do this video yet, okay? If you're going to be leaving everything alone, don't even touch it, right? Because I'm going to show you in more advanced trainings later on because I'm going to be making some videos for advanced trading with this process and filtering out even our boo-boos, right? Because this thing is trading. If I hit summary on our process here, right now it's trading pretty good. Do we have some bad hiccups on a USD JPY? Yeah, you had a bad one there, but there's no way to isolate just one side of it, either on a long or a short. So you can just omit the whole USD JPY, right? You won't get the profit from the $28, but you won't lose out this $5.76, right? Because kind of, you can see that it kind of balances out, right? Now, if this was both in the negative, right? If one side was really, really super bad, like we only lost 99 cents on a Great Britain pound USD, I'm not really worried about it because we made 106 bucks on it because we made it on the short, right? Get what I'm laying down here? So don't look too far into the numbers in the process here. But in case you're going to for later on, let me show you what it looks like and how you're able to do that. If we click over the members area, we have logged in. Let's go over to profile. We're going to go over to the global client EA settings. Now, on your signals provider, there is a settings here as well. All right. And in most cases, remember this, in most cases, you're only going to use this one. You're not going to use the global because setting the global is going to set it for all. If you have multiple providers on your one account, you might find that you'll have that later on. But for now, we can set it up on your global. You don't have to worry because you're only going to have one signal provider for now. Okay, so we're just going to go from off to on. Once it does that, it's going to bring these settings up. Now I'm going to explain what each one of these settings are, and we can go down and use them and not use them, and I'll tell you which ones to do or not do. The local EA settings is if we had the override is that it will always override the signal provider first. So if your signal provider is turned off on the EA settings, then it will yield to your global settings, okay? If this was off, it would yield to the signal provider settings. So always to the signal provider settings first, and then if it yields back to this, it'll just yield to whatever the local is and just have it do straight trades for trades. Under these local EA settings, there are other options. Risk ratio server, fixed lot size. This is a big one to where we could just put a percentage down of, or a fixed lot of, that's a mini lot, and this would be a micro lot, 0, 1. A standard lot would be something just of the whole number. Okay, keep in mind, it's very expensive. Okay, if you wanted to do a micro lot, for every trade that we do, you're going to trade one micro lot, and as every pip it moves in, you're going to get your 10 cents for each pip. Then that's the way to go. Okay, and then you would just hit update global settings, and every trade that comes over. But remember, you're not going to have the same success we have. You're not going to have the same process we have. You might do better, you might do worse, whatever it is. All right. Let me go down. You can copy currently open positions as we fire this thing up. There might be a whole bunch of open positions. I would not recommend that because they may already be in the loss or the win side of that. I would just wait for new trades to come out. Okay. Also, down here, I wouldn't worry about copy trades placed within a range. I wouldn't worry about any of this. To take profit if equity is above a certain amount of money. Don't worry about that. You can play with those numbers later once you get more advanced. Stop of equity, you know, to stop the bleeding, or a percentage of equity. The only other spots that I would probably use for right now is to trade particular pairs or don't trade pairs, right? Like if the USD JPY is really, really super bad, you would just come in here and put USD JPY. And if you wanted like the Great Britain pound, the pound USD, pound dollar was doing bad, you would put a comma and the pair's name there as well and hit update settings. Okay. And that's that. Those are the only two major things that I would do. If you do have a PIP ratio that you're going to do, you'll absolutely need to uncheck the modify. Okay. Because I might be moving stop losses and take profits around. You don't want that to affect. You don't want to get into partial trades, okay, getting in and out. So once the main trade closes, you'll enter with the 0.01 pip or lot, and you'll exit with a 0.01 lot. Okay, so you would have it something like that if you were to change that. Later on, you're going to want to have, if you're going to go 1-to-1 for us, and you want to make more money in the process, and your account gets bigger, you're going to want to have what they call as a lot multiplier. Okay. And the lot multiplier is that if I do 0.01 lot and you have a lot multiplier of 1, you're going to do 0.01 lot. If I do 0.01 lot and you have a multiplier of 2, you can only use whole numbers, then you're going to do 0.02 lots, and so forth and so forth. If I have 5 mini lots, which is 0.5, and I have 2 in there, you're going to do 0.1, which is 1.0, which is a standard lot. Okay. Hopefully that was clear. So for whatever multiplier in here is how many times more you're going to do. You can't do decimals. You can only do whole numbers. Risk percentage, risk money, lot money ratio, all that stuff. Don't worry about any of it. The only two you're going to basically use is either keep local settings, fixed lot, or a multiplier. So for now, just keep it local EA settings, and we will build this together. All right, that's basically the EA settings. You can even keep it all turned off, and just for it to follow, it's completely working at that level. You're going to follow exactly what we do. It's going to follow exactly what we do. It's a set and forget kind of process. All right, so just keep that in mind as we build in the relationship that you have when you're making the trades happen, and you're watching these things unfold. That these things are always in the back of your mind. You always got to pay attention to the process. All right. Now that you've attached it to the process, you're going to see that you're going to have your account number is going to be in there as well, and what it is. Okay. So all of under your MT4 account status will have that information. All right. So once it's attached, it says it's online, everything's golden. We go on from there. All right. Now you just sit back and wait for the trades to happen from the DEX 3000. All right. You should be all set up. You have any problems, contact us through chat, through the emails, through what have you. This should conclude your training for now. There'll be more advanced training coming in the future, but for now, this should get you set up. I'll see you in the meetings. I'll see you in the webinars. And as always, trade well. I'm Max Farrell. This is Dex Trader, and this is DexFX Copy.